You are now watching Geeekafrique.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Taff from Geeekafrique, and today I'm going to be covering a topic that I guess more irritates me than anything. Uh, so I just get tired of the question, hey, do you have any girl games for girls? Or specifically any games that maybe girls can play? Do you have any games that are designed just for girls? And I sort of just look at these people and think, well, it's interesting. Um, I'm amazed at how you can live in a time loop in the 70s and still progress into 2021 with your mindset. But anyway, I guess my main point in this is more that, well, games are for everybody, you know. Now, I'm going to always take into aspect a lot of things. Being as is we are in Africa, I understand that, the ethnic background aspect is always going to come into play, and there's generally always been societal roles that are expected. But we have also progressed immensely since, prior days, and things have shifted in a way in which I would say should have caused more of a mindset progression. Because when someone of the older generation, I'd say maybe 50 plus, asked me this question, I genuinely receive it with an understanding, look towards how they are and how they were raised. Usually we're talking your elder black males and your elder black females specifically who would be asking these questions. Sometimes your elder white females as well. And just generally across my demographic of clients. But when it happens to come from someone in my age range, maybe someone in their 30s, someone in their 20s, someone maybe even approaching their 40s, I tend to develop a sense of concern that, well, have you not caught up and gotten to the fact that female gamers have been propping up like left, right, and center everywhere, and some of them have become the most prolific, and that generally speaking, they've joined in on what you would call games for boys and have made their appearances there. And it just always makes me wonder, like, how on earth can we still be answering these sort of simple questions? And sure, I know gender rights are nowhere near as solidly equal as they need to be. I mean, even race rights are still in a mess situation, and the LGBTQ situation in regards to their alignment in like 90% of the industries is obviously still way out of control. And let alone even minority attacks in certain countries. It's obviously a mess everywhere, but I've always wondered and always believed that this country was forward in their thinking and their understanding towards this. That, games can be played by anybody. You don't need to be of a specific gender. You don't require a penis in order to function in a video game. You will do perfectly fine without one. Like, seriously. It's just such an odd thing. Now, I mean, yes, skill level in games also depends on how much effort and how much work you put in, but it doesn't, generally affect accordingly. But maybe there'll be a higher percentage of male gamers who are skilled, but that's because they've spent more years accepted and understood by the industry rather than, maligned for their love. I mean, oh my God, that's like their entire customer base, or most of their customer base at the time. Now we have gamers of all ilks walking in. So I guess I'm just over the entire conversation simply because it just feels unnecessarily archaic. We need to be moving forward, not moving backwards. So when we have these conversations, I feel like we're stepping back into a past, maybe a comfy past for some people, where all girls wore pink dresses and all boys had blue shorts. But we've moved so far past that. Gender identification has considerably become more complex. Sexualities have come out to become far more dexterous and, immense and wide. And understanding all of this might be head spinning to note, but I guess it's just time for us to grow up and just really realize that this is just not something we can claim belongs to one grouping. This belongs to everybody. This belongs to anyone who can access it. This is why games have been accessed on mobile phones, tablets, all sorts of devices now, because it's supposed to be something that everybody can partake in. As long as you have access, you have all the right in the world to play a game. You don't need to be a boy, and you don't need to be playing a girly game, as few of those even relatively exist, and the ones that do exist on the market don't do that great because it's just such a maligning product. At the end of the day, games are for everyone. So yeah, I think we just need to always remember that. Games are for everybody. It's been your boy, Tav from Geeekafrique. It's been another small rant, but I just thought I needed to get this off my chest. If you did like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, do please stay tuned to Geeekafrique.
Geekafrique, our world, our culture.